Hello and welcome. Good evening. You're watching Super 6 here on India Today. I'm Akshita Nandagopal. Over the next 1 hour, we'll be getting you a roundup of all the top stories that we're tracking this evening. But let's begin with a glimpse of what to expect over the next 60 minutes. As we focus on what's happening in the southern states, the big talking point is the showdown in Karnataka over Priyank Kharge's letter seeking a ban on RSS events in government institutions and in educational institutions. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has confirmed they're looking into it, perhaps restrictions like what we've seen in Tamil Nadu. But there's a political firestorm over the same in Karnataka. We'll be getting you both sides of this debate, of the BJP and the Congress, and what they have to say about this debate surrounding the Sangh in Karnataka. Not the first time we've seen it happen. But also coming up on the show at 6:30 this evening, we're going to be talking about the game-changer investment that's come Andhra Pradesh's way. You've got Vizag getting the flashy new AI hub tag, with Google committing a massive investment. Is this now the first step towards a massive transformation for Andhra Pradesh? We'll be getting you more details on that and how Chandrababu Naidu has a clear vision for Andhra Pradesh. I'm Akshita Nandagopal. Let's begin with the top 10 stories that we're tracking today. Amid an ongoing deadlock in Bihar's ruling NDA, the Bihar BJP has released the first list of 71 candidates for the upcoming assembly polls. While the list features both the Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary and Vijay Sinha, the party has dropped Assembly Speaker Nand Kishore Yadav from the Patna Sahib seat, which he's represented since 2010. Shocking details have come to the fore in the Durgapur gang rape case in Bengal. India Today's accessed the victim's police statement, where she details how the accused threatened to call more men if she screamed, and how she was allegedly raped after being dragged into a jungle by 3 men. So far, 5 people have been arrested in this case. A first-year BTech student at Delhi's South Asian University is alleged that 4 men sexually assaulted and even tried to gang rape her in a construction area in the campus. The student alleged that the 4 accused tore her clothes, touched her inappropriately, tried to rape her. Cops have registered an FIR with gang rape charges. The hijab row in educational institutions is back, this time in Kerala, where a school was shut for 2 days after a Muslim student alleged that she was asked to remove her hijab at the gate. The principal of the Catholic school cited mental stress and staff absenteeism as reasons for the closure. It's also taken a political turn. We'll tell you all about that. Biocon founder Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw has highlighted the poor state of Bengaluru's infrastructure once again. She cited an example of how an overseas business visitor reportedly expressed shock at the city's roads and open garbage. But the Karnataka government is now taking on Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, with Industries Minister M.B. Patil rebuking the Biocon chief for flagging bad infrastructure, asking her to take up some work under corporate social responsibility instead of raising these issues. Priyank Kharge's RSS ban call has snowballed into a big political controversy. Priyank claimed he's been receiving threats and abuses. The Congress leader has, however, asserted that he will not back down and has questioned why children of BJP leaders are not joining RSS Shakhas. BRS Working President K.T. Ramarao, along with senior party leaders, submitted a representation to the Telangana Election Commission highlighting large-scale irregularities, duplicate entries and fake votes in the Jubilee Hills Assembly constituency, where by-elections are scheduled on November 11th. So therefore, the vote chori charge the Congress has been levelling. KTR has levelled the same at the Congress now. The video of a young KBC contestant's behavior sparked a heated debate on social media. Young Ishit Bhatt's conduct on KBC 17 has received sharp reactions online, some criticizing his overconfidence, others questioning his parenting. Pakistan's Sikh offensive on full display. The Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif heaps praise on Donald Trump non-stop at the Egypt Peace Summit, calling him a man of peace and even backing him for a Nobel Peace Prize. Shehbaz has also credited Trump for stopping war between India and Pakistan. The war of words between cricketer Mohammad Shami and Ajit Agarkar escalates. The Indian pacer Mohammad Shami takes a sharp dig at the Indian team management over his fitness status after being left out of India's ODI and T20 international squads for the upcoming tour of Australia. So Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge sparked a controversy after he shot off a letter to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, seeking essentially a ban on RSS activities, RSS events at government institutes and educational institutions. And since then, he claims he's been receiving threatening calls and abusive messages. Now, there's been a huge debate over what Kharge Jr. has pitched for. He's in that letter alleged that the RSS is spreading divisive ideas among youth through its Shakhas. Now, Siddaramaiah, the Karnataka Chief Minister, is actually considering doing something about this. Remember that there are some restrictions in Tamil Nadu over RSS events in schools, in these kind of public locations or in government institutions. Karnataka could just follow suit and bring in similar restrictions. And that's what sparked now a massive political controversy. Let's run you through exactly what Minister Priyank Kharge said that's led to huge, sharp reactions from the BJP.
A political controversy has unfolded in Karnataka, centered on State Minister Priyank Kharge's call for a ban on RSS activities in government institutions.
RSS ನವರು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಜಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Following his letter to the Chief Minister, Priyank Kharge now alleges he is receiving threats. He took a jibe at the BJP and the RSS, asking why children of BJP leaders are not joining RSS Shakhas.
What I should eat, what I should wear, my parents will teach me at home. In schools, they're supposed to learn. They come there for education so that they can get out of poverty. If this ideology is so good, why BJP's children are not in RSS Shakhas? Why are they not becoming Gaurakshaks? Why are they not becoming Dharmrakshaks? Why are they not drinking Gomutra? Why are they not in Shakhas?
Earlier, Kharge alleged that RSS Shakhas brainwash children, spreading hate and violating constitutional values, all without police permission.
It's quite natural that they have to defend the RSS because BJP by itself does not have any strength. We are very clear that if RSS is a registered organization or the world's largest NGO, as the Honorable Prime Minister says, why is it not registered?
The BJP has condemned Priyank Kharge's remarks.
प्रियंका खरगे जी को मैं एक सुझाव देना चाहता हूं. आप एक बार संघ के शाखा में आ जाइए. सुबह 1 घंटे जो शाखा चलता है हमारा, उस शाखा में आ जाइए और देखिए शाखा में क्या सीखता है, क्या पढ़ाता है और कैसा करता है. इसके बयान कराने का या सरकारी और अरे सरकारी जो भी ऐसा आप जो लेटर लिखा है सीएम को, उसको तुरंत विड्रॉल कर देना चाहिए.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis called the Congress leader's comments on RSS a publicity stunt.
उनको केवल प्रसिद्धि चाहिए, पब्लिसिटी के लिए सब करते हैं. उनको कौन पूछता है? अरे इंदिरा जी ने प्रयास कर लिया, इंदिरा जी को सत्ता से हटना पड़ा. या ऐसे लोगों को हम जवाब भी नहीं देते, इनको कोई पूछता भी नहीं.
BJP workers took out protests against Kharge. In Mandya, BJP workers protested holding banners that read "I love RSS."
I love RSS. I love RSS. Bharat Mata ki jai.
In Kalaburgi, they pasted posters that read "Whoever loves India loves RSS." Despite alleged threats against him and his family, Kharge vowed to continue his efforts, stating his work is based on the principles of Buddha, Basava and Baba Saheb Ambedkar.
Days after Minister Priyank Kharge's letter to Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to ban RSS activity at government premises, now he claims that he and his family members are getting threatening and abusive calls. And he says that it is no surprise that he's getting these kind of calls from an organization like RSS. Whereas the BJP claim that he is trying to do political stunt and public stunt to ensure that he becomes the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. With your journalist Madhu Sagaras reporting for India Today, Bengaluru.
So let's break down for you exactly what's led to this heated political debate in Karnataka. Joining us on this broadcast on Super 6 is Shatabi Shivanna, Deputy Spokesperson of the Karnataka Congress. We also have Narendra Rangappa, Spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. Namaskara to both of you. Thank you very much for joining us. I'd like to begin with you, Shivanna, on what really has led to this pitch to go ahead and restrict RSS events in Karnataka.
No, firstly, there is this huge uproar that the government intends on banning the RSS. This is what happens if we limit our analytical thinking to WhatsApp forwards. What has the minister said? Let's suspend the activities of the RSS in government and government-aided institutions.
No, but that's what I said, Shivanna, to restricting the RSS events.
I firmly believe that there is no harm, no controversy in what he is requesting for. Why should it? What business does any political party or any organization that is remotely associated to politics have in a government institution, have in an educational institution? Our children deserve education, not indoctrination. You preach ideology in your shakhas, not in schools. And secondly, even after 100 years, why are you not registered? Why don't you subject yourself to any legal or constitutional regulatory framework? This is a simple question. There's a strong possibility that unlawful activities or preaching of ideology is being conducted, and this is left unchecked because they are not registered, because they don't
No,
subject
but what's the
themselves
trigger
to
now,
any...
Shivanna, first of all, let's be very clear that my question to you was about restricting RSS events, not on a ban on the Sangh. But having said that, what's the trigger? Why now is there this demand that comes forth saying don't allow this, limit the venues or locations where the RSS can hold these events?
No, I don't understand what business do they have in an educational institution in the first place. The question must be posed to them. If you want to carry out your activities, you are politically inclined, you carry it out in private spaces. You carry it out in the farmhouse of the state BJP president. No one is stopping you. But why do you want to indoctrinate or politically indoctrinate students?
Okay.
And if the same thing is being done by any other political party, will you not object it?
Let's get in the BJP on this. Narendra Rangappa, what's your response to that? The Congress is saying, what's the need for the Sangh to be allowed in a school, in an educational institution, which should be kept away from any political outfit?
Let me ask a few questions to Mr. Priyank Kharge before I answer that. Mr. Priyank Kharge, why don't you write a letter to the CM asking about the status of pro-Pakistani slogans that were shouted in Vidhan Sabha, Bhadravati and Shumaga? What is the status of the PFI and SDPI cases that have been withdrawn? Why don't you write a letter to CM and ask them to withdraw? Why don't you pass a resolution to ban namaz on public roads, streets, aeroplanes and trains? Why don't you ban the unlawful loudspeakers that are on the mosques that deny the Supreme Court's verdict? Why don't you take action against the people who pelted stones and petrol bombs?
Point taken, Mr. Rangappa. Point taken. It's Mr. Kharge's prerogative at the end of the day on which issue he chooses to speak up on. But what's your response to the Congress saying, what's wrong with this?
What is wrong with this? See, basically the idea of Congress ideology is to divide people. It is not only by blaming the RSS, but by also dividing the society on their caste, Lingayat and Veerashaiva, then Muslim Christians, then Indian Christians, then Muslim Lingayats, Indian Lingayats. This is their basic intent, to divide the society and to please their masters in the Delhi High Court, the Delhi ruling court of Janpat. So this is what Mr. Kharge's son is trying to do. Is he trying to get a good favor from the High Command by trying to please them?
Mr. Rangappa, the specific question. The specific question raised by the Congress is what's wrong with stopping an RSS event from happening in an educational institution, sir?
Madam, when there is a requirement for a place and when there is some peaceful activity happening, when there is a nationalistic activity happening, when we are training a few kids to be nationalistic, when we are treating them as our future and trying to doctrinate them into being a good citizen, loving their nation, Bharat Mata as their mother, what is wrong with it? We are inducting a good culture.
Okay.
We are inducting good nationalism in them. We are not teaching them how to manufacture explosives,
Okay, Shivan.
how to attack, how to detonate, and all that as they do in the
No,
madrasas.
who's doing that?
No.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Rangappa? Who's doing that?
As I said, it is that certain particular training centers that have been found in and around Kasaragod and Bangalore very clearly says there are training schools for people who indulge in terror activities. For example, the cooker blast in Bangalore. It is a very classical case.
Okay, Shivanna, your response to what Mr. Rangappa says, that this is nationalism being taught. What's wrong with that?
No, see, Mr. Rangappa has exposed their ideology. When we are questioning why RSS must be allowed to carry out activities in government institutions, they say, why don't you ban madrasas? So please, sir, don't equate RSS to madrasas. Firstly, that is my suggestion to you. Now, secondly, why are you not registered? Where is the money coming from? Who oversees it? Why should the RSS be an exception to transparency? If you fear registration, don't preach nationalism. Operating in the shadows while claiming a moral high ground, that's not patriotism, sir. That is evasion. It is deeply concerning that activities cloaked as cultural or educational may in fact be politically motivated or even unlawful. This is our concern.
No, but
And
how
fourthly,
unlawful? Shivanna, how is this unlawful?
see, is it politically motivated or not? Is the RSS the foundation of the ideology of the Bharatiya Janata Party? Should we spread political
Sir, you didn't answer our
motivated
question.
ideas?
How is it dangerous to the nation?
No,
Sir, I did
Shivanna.
not disturb you.
How
I
is
did
it
not
dangerous to
disturb
the
you.
One at a time, please. Shivanna, then your suggestion is that anyone remotely to do with the RSS has a BJP ideology, and everyone then would point fingers back at the Congress at the fact that you had Mr. D.K. Shivakumar just last month triggering a controversy when he sang the RSS anthem in the assembly, or for that matter, pictures that the BJP has been releasing of Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge from many years ago at an RSS event as well.
See, even when you take Mallikarjun Kharge into concern, he had attended a meeting asking the RSS to confine to the constitutional and legal frameworks. He didn't participate in the organization. Secondly, insofar as D.K. Shivkumar is concerned,
What
it
about
shows
Parmeshwar?
how, one second, sir, one second.
What
It
about
shows
Parmeshwar?
that he knows who his enemies are.
Did not
He knows
participate.
what kind of
Mr. Rangappa, I'll
domination
give you a chance.
happens
Just
by
hold
the
on.
RSS in schools and shakas. He is aware of all of this. That doesn't mean that you cannot link him to the RSS.
Mr. Rangappa, your response.
See, he has to answer two questions here. One, when Mr. Kharge was the Home Minister
Sir,
in
you firstly answer
2002,
my questions. Why
he
are you
visited
One
not
at
the
a time,
Samarasa camp
please. Mr. Shivanna,
and
just
wished
hold on.
well, and he has made a very clear-cut statement that RSS is doing good work, number one. Number two, Mr. Parmeshwar recently attended a Sangh Parivar meeting where he offered floorings to the Bhagat Dhwaja and offered his namans. Number three, when the RSS was invited by Pandit Nehru to participate in the Republic Day parade in the full uniform, the lathis that they were carrying in the parade didn't look like talwars to them. Are they denying the thought process of Nehru? Indira Gandhi, who had a good price for RSS, that they are doing good work.
No one is
RSS
saying you're
has
doing.
been always in the
Okay.
forefront when
Okay.
there is a national disaster or when there is a national necessity that volunteers are needed. Where are the Sevadal people?
Okay, there have been multiple
Sevadal
instances.
was
Essentially, the
released 5
BJP's
years
contention
ago
here,
to RSS.
Mr. Shivanna,
Where are they?
okay, Mr. Rangappa, let's give the Congress a chance to respond. Mr. Shivanna, the BJP's contention is that there have been multiple instances of your own leaders praising the Sangh, talking about what the RSS stands for.
Very well. What's the problem? I want to
But you're
extend
the
my
one questioning, you're the one
No,
questioning
one
what the
second.
RSS is teaching, what does the RSS do in these educational institutions
Yeah, I am
and their political
congratulating
affiliation.
them. I am congratulating them. They have completed 100 years. It is no small feat. But why do you want to carry out your activities in a government or government-aided institution? Why are you compelling us to carry out these activities? You conduct your activities, sir. You preach your ideology, whatever it may be, in a private institution.
Are you?
Why are you insisting that I want to?
Going to say
I want to. No, see, I don't like this interruption.
One at a time,
I
please.
don't
One
like
at a
this
time. Mr.
interruption.
Rangappa, I'll give you a chance to respond. Shivanna, go ahead.
See, you do it wherever you want externally. Why is it that you want to do it in educational institutions? Number one.
Okay.
Number two, why are you not a registered body? Answer the simple question.
Okay,
Every
Mr.
day
Rangappa,
the
quickly
nation
your
is
response
asking
when I wrap this up.
one
Quickly your
question.
response to the
Where
two.
is your money coming from? Who are you accountable to? Because even unregistered power must answer to the constitution.
Okay, two pointed questions from Shivanna there. Go ahead, Mr. Rangappa. First, on why RSS should be allowed in educational institutions. Second, the point that Shivanna raises about why it's unregistered.
We are not conducting any criminal activity or anti-social activity. There is no case or criminal case pending against the RSS. When we need some accommodation, when accommodation is available, why should we not use it?
No, but why an
should we not
educational
use
institution?
it?
So why an educational institution? Why is that
depends.
considered a need for the RSS?
Need of space for good utility. Need of space for good utility. Many states like Kerala, they hire it out for so many other cultural activities. So why not a nation building activity? And will you say the same for the PFI and SDPI? Will you ban namaz in the train, aeroplane?
We say the same for PFI and STPI. We say it for them also. We will not
no, Mr.
permit them
Rangappa,
to
then I was
do
drawing a
it.
parallel between the RSS and the
We
PFI.
will not permit. See, he's exposing the ideology.
Mr. Rangappa, are you drawing a parallel between the RSS and the PFI here?
It is not question of
comparing
parallelity.
PFI
It is question
to the
of
RSS?
priority.
Okay, let Mr.
and
Rangappa
intent.
respond. Shivana, hold on.
It is a question of priority and intent. The intent of Congress is to appeasement.
Okay.
Please one section. Please the right command. We don't have any such intentions. Our intention is only nation building, making a good citizen to the nation in the future.
Okay, all right. I'm wrapping this up. Thank you very much, Mr. Rangappa and Mr. Shivanna, for your time, for joining us here on India Today. You've heard from both the BJP and the Congress on this. Remember that in states like Tamil Nadu, while the RSS, of course, is free to go ahead and hold events, there are restrictions. If they are going to be holding their event at, let's say, an educational institution or in some sort of public ground, they need permission. Very often, it's been an issue that's gone up to the courts because very often the Tamil Nadu police doesn't provide that necessary special permission that's required for an RSS event. And then there are a number of restrictions that are put in place. You could see that happening next in Karnataka too, because the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has referred particularly to the Tamil Nadu example while saying we could be looking at doing something like that in Karnataka too. So we'll have to see what really happens. Will there be restrictions on Sangh events in Karnataka going forward? But let's talk about the other big focus that's come in from Karnataka today, which is, again, on the infrastructure mess in Bengaluru, one of the biggest talking points, of course, in the city. And this time, you had the prominent Bengalurian Biocon founder, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, once again highlighting the poor state of Bengaluru's infrastructure. And this because she cited what an overseas business visitor told her, and reportedly had expressed shock at the city's roads and open garbage. Now, after this comment, she'd put this out, by the way, on social media, where she'd shared the entire experience, tagging key Karnataka leaders, suggesting that the government needed to act with greater urgency. You've had a campaign of sorts being run by the Karnataka government against Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw. The likes of D.K. Shivakumar, MP Patil, all of them are now speaking out, saying, let's not resort to pinning and defaming Bengaluru. D.K. Shivakumar has criticized Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, not naming her, but saying Bengaluru gave opportunities, identity and success to millions. It deserves collective effort, not constant criticism. So the message that seems to be coming in right now is from the political leadership, at least from the government, to Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, is why don't you do your bit instead of complaining on social media? Now, this comes after, of course, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw had questioned why there's a political lack of will to ensure that there is a transformation in Bengaluru. So all of this, of course, building heat on the government. But at this point, it looks like the Karnataka government has decided to respond by saying that we're doing everything we can. These Bengalurians should not be speaking out and defaming Bengaluru, instead doing whatever they can to help too.
Occasionally, she will treat. So we will accept. Not only Kiran Mazumdar, even a common people also then comment, they can suggest. We have to do that. But Mohan Daswai often and often he will do. But he never commented on BJP's government at that time. Only in Congress government he is commenting. Anyhow, he commented, we will take positively.
The question at this point of time making a statement is not desirable, because already government has given 1,000 crores and Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw ji, she also knows, the entire state knows, the Bengaluru people knows, and the work of filling up the potholes is going on. And when before drawing an attention is different, when the work is going on, when the work has been attended, when going in a full swing, there is no need of a tweet like this.
And 2 weeks ago, Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar had joined India Today in a reality check across Bengaluru, where we put the spotlight on potholes in the city. And he promised that his government is looking at ensuring that by October 30th, all potholes are filled in the city.
Sir, in fact, this road you have completely asphalted. If I can ask my camera person to show this complete road, it's completely asphalted. But
sometimes you have to not look at only the potholes, because there will be small stretches and all. So that is why my officers have taken decision. We have left to them. We will see, this is about 1 kilometer stretch.
yes,
They have completely done the full asphalt.
this road used to be notorious.
You see the height of that road.
Yes,
See, that is a concrete road.
yes.
That road and this road you see.
This is on top.
This is on the top. Almost 1 feet. Correct. Is the difference. That is how we have just completed it. We have doubled it.
Sir, but what happens usually is you would have asphalted today. Your other departments, BWSSB, BESCOM will start digging up.
No,
Now is there a lack of coordination?
In these roads, we will not allow them.
Sir, in case if this gets peeled off, will the contractor himself will invest and again try to...
There is a defect liability period.
Okay.
3 years. 3 years.
3 years. 3 years.
DLP.
DLP period, 3 years.
3 years. Defect liability period is 3 years.
Okay.
In that 3 years, anything happen, it is the contractor have to do it.
But who will be responsible to monitor all this?
My officers will be responsible. They will issue them license. 10% has been kept now.
Security deposit 5% it is.
5% will be kept. After 5%, we will see that all these things will be relooked, and then only we'll release this.
So the other main talking point is the coordination between departments, BESCOM, BWSSB and BBM, GBA now. So in new GBA, there'll be better coordination?
Of course, that is why we have made. It is a split, and Mr. Maheshwar Rao is a senior officer.
Yeah.
He will coordinate, and he is the administrator also. He will coordinate on all these things.
Every day you get a count of how many quarters it's still sales and how it has been.
In Bangalore Central, how much has been done?
In the last 5 days, 820 tennis.
In only Central, last 5 days, 820 potholes they have done, number 1. And 4 road they have done refacing like full roads. Full road.
How about IT corridor, sir? How we are looking at IT corridor?
Even IT, we are
where you get more complaints. That's when you get
also,
more posts on social media.
I'll show you. Even there also we are doing good. No one will leave Bangalore, don't worry. It is all, no one will leave Bangalore. I have seen Vijayawada. I have gone to pray, Lord.
Andhra Pradesh has bagged its biggest project yet, with Google's first ever AI hub being set up in Vizag, in Visakhapatnam. And this is a game-changer deal for Andhra Pradesh, because the Memorandum of Understanding is to establish a massive AI-powered data center in Vizag with an investment of 87,520 crores. So why is this a big deal, besides that number, of course? Well, this gets the wheels turning for Vizag to become a global connectivity hub. And now, this is the biggest turning point in the Andhra story. This right here is a defining moment in Andhra's post-bifurcation revival. At the helm of this transformation is, of course, Chandrababu Naidu, whose legacy we all know as building Hyderabad as a global IT destination. It was 2 decades ago almost that Naidu was the architect of Cyberabad, turning a rather sleepy part of Hyderabad into a thriving tech corridor that attracted Microsoft, Oracle, Infosys, and that list is very, very long. Today, with the Google AI hub in Vizag, this is a massive scoop for Andhra, a turning point for the state that's been grappling with that loss of Hyderabad for years now. And this investment is a matter of pride, yes, but also of hope for the talent pool in Andhra Pradesh, and particularly the amazing city of Vizag, portraying it as a future AI and innovation hub.
Very pleased to announce a new gigawatt scale AI hub in Visakhapatnam. It's the largest AI hub that we are going to be investing in anywhere in the world outside of the US. It represents a capital investment over the next 5 years of $15 billion. And will scale to multiple gigawatts.
Google has announced a $15 billion investment today. It's a data center and AI hub which will be located in Visakhapatnam. Many new opportunities are coming. AI services is coming as a totally new segment in the digital economy. With good digital infra, we should be able to prepare our youth, reskill our youth, upskill our youth, make sure that they are ready for the AI opportunities which are coming in the world today. And this data center will be part of the AI mission. It will be augmenting the AI infra which is needed for making sure that our youth get the facilities, the startups get the facilities which are required for their products and their services. Thank you.
You are all aware from the beginning, as a politician, always I am promoting technology. That is the proof of concept in Hyderabad. This is a very good momentum. I have seen so many changes in India. Indians are all well known for information technology. You take any global company, Indian origin are the CEOs. That is our strength. Either Google or Microsoft or any other company. Now with that strength, AI is a reality in future. But we have to use effectively artificial intelligence. Data center is a reality. Data is a new oil for growth. With all this parameter, I am thankful to Government of India they gave me opportunity to launch this project in Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam.
As a state, Andhra Pradesh has always embraced the use of technology from day one. Under the Chief Minister's leadership, we've always been ahead of the curve. And I believe we're doing it all over again. So I'm really excited about this journey, and I'm sure what we've achieved in 13 months, next time around we'll do it in 12 months. And this is a historical moment, not only for Andhra and Google, but I think it's a historical moment for Bharat. It's not just about a data center, it's about the kind of services, the kind of economic empowerment we can do at the grassroots level. So we're really excited as Andhra Pradesh to lead it from the front.
Okay, let me bring in Chetan Bhutani, Associate Editor of Business Today TV, with us on this broadcast. Chetan, good evening. Break down for our viewers, Chetan, on why this is such a big deal, not just for Andhra Pradesh, I'd say for the country.
Well, you know, there are 3 to 4 key aspects to this development, Akshita, and let me break it down for the viewers out there. Remember, it's not just Andhra Pradesh that you're pointing out, it's much about national and strategic importance. This would actually boost India's AI, cloud and data sovereignty, because all the data now would be served in India with less dependence on foreign infrastructure. Regional development is the second big point, because Visakhapatnam, Vizag will eventually move on to become India's largest data centers. Employment, of course, the third big part, because we'll see loads of southern India-led hiring, which would be eventually moving on for regional development of the area, for data capabilities and artificial intelligence. Fourth big point, which actually one of the biggest, is of course new transmission lines, energy storage will not just be serving the data center, but it will also serve the national grid too. So of course connected to the main grid is what really India wants with the data center and artificial intelligence as well. However, there are 2 to 3 key risk areas where the government and the companies have to be ensured, because implementing such projects on a scale by 2030 would actually take a lot of cost overruns if land acquisitions and permissions are not given on time, and of course regulatory framework and execution risk always pertain. So, but yes, if all goes well, India could probably see one of the largest data centers set up by Google in partnership with Adani and Airtel as well.
Amazing news for the country. Thanks very much, Chetan, for joining us with those details. The hijab controversy is back from Karnataka, this time in Kerala, where there was a controversy at a Catholic school over a student attempting to enter the school premises wearing the hijab. Now we understand, and this is a confirmation coming in, that the hijab issue, there was a deadlock of sorts, is been resolved in a meeting that was held under the leadership of Congress MP Hivi Eden. He's the MP from Ernakulam. So this happened in his constituency. The parents have been informed that they will have to follow the rules of the school, and the student will be going back to school from tomorrow. And very clearly, the school's rules are that she cannot wear the hijab. The families agreed that she will go to school without wearing the hijab. Listen in to exactly what the student had said about what happened when she'd gone to her school wearing that hijab.
ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ എനിക്ക് സ്കൂളിൽ ഷോളെല്ലാം സമ്മതിക്കുന്നില്ല. പിന്നെ അവിടെ ആ ഗേറ്റിൻ്റെ കുറച്ച് നീങ്ങിയിട്ട് ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഷോൾ ഒരുക്കും. ഷോൾ ഉരിച്ചിട്ട് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ കയറുള്ളൂ, അല്ലാണ്ട് ഷോൾ ഊരാണ്ട് കയറാനും പറ്റില്ല. അങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞത് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് ഉരിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടാണ് എന്നെ ഇറക്കിയത്. പിന്നെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഈ അനാവശ്യമായിട്ട് വർത്താനൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു, വേണ്ടാത്ത വാക്കുകളൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു. അങ്ങനെ കാണുള്ളൂ എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു.
Okay, I'll bring in Shibi Mulls for more details on this. She's joining us live from Thiruvananthapuram. Shibi, finally, you're seeing, of course, the deadlock ending with the family, we understand, very clearly saying that they will follow the rules. And the rules are that the school will not allow anyone to turn up in any form away from the uniform. So even a hijab not allowed.
Well, exactly, actually, that's what we're understanding. That's what the Congress MP from Ernakulam, IB Hidden, is confirmed that, the issue has been resolved. He had spoken with the school authorities, the sisters, as well as the parent. And of course, it was the parents who should have first agreed to it. And he says that the child's parent, Anas, has come forward and said that they will abide by the rules of the institution, and the child will be starting school from tomorrow without wearing a hijab. Now, the school's rule clearly says that hijabs are not permitted. It's not part of the school uniform. So, from tomorrow onwards, she will be going to school without wearing the hijab, is what we're understanding. What the sisters have also agreed to, not raise this issue again and leave it there and there is what the Congress MP has informed. The AU as well as the DU are also holding meetings today in the school, because from both the governments and as well as since we had the political parties interfering from both from Congress also, we saw a lot of interference taking place to solve this amicably, to solve this without any further issues, because the school has been shut since the last 2 days. We've not heard such things happening in a school like a school in Kerala, where a school is shut because a student protested for not being allowed to wear a hijab. So they wanted to resolve this as soon as possible, and that's what we saw today. From tomorrow, the school will be functioning, is what we are being told, as the exams are also going to take place from starting from tomorrow. So for now, the issue stands resolved. The state government, the education department has also interfered. So we'll have to know if there's a report that will be submitted by the DEO after today's meeting that was held with the school management and the child's parents.
Okay, so all the issues are ironed out. Considering that this was taking a political turn, now the student and her family have said that yes, she will go to school without the hijab and follow the rules of the school, which is to wear the uniform. Thanks very much, Shibi, for joining us with those details. There are two videos that are going viral that I want to talk about, because it holds an important lesson that's very, very relevant today. I'll start with one of superstar Rajinikanth. It's an old one. And you may have figured that out from the fact that he's wearing a face mask. But I want to highlight a moment here at the airport when he was greeted by fans. One fan who seems to be working at the airport also gathers there. Rajni immediately schools the fan, tells him, go back to work. That's the moment you see there. Now here's another video of Tala Ajit in Barcelona, where fans gather to catch a glimpse of him. This is from a couple of days ago. And when one of them rather inappropriately whistles, Ajit immediately warns him. A clear message to not resort to such acts. Now, why am I showing you these two videos of Rajinikanth and Ajit? Because I want to highlight that superstars must show the way on how their fans must behave. Why am I talking about it? Can you believe that it's been 17 days since the Karur stampede, and a whole 17 days since Vijay has been MIA, missing in action? He's issued a video statement. He's made video calls, basically done everything but visit Karur, but meet with these families. Now I ask you, is this leading by example? Is this sending the right message to the crores of fans who not just worship him, but then emulate him? Being a superstar has, yes, pros and cons. And let's not mince words here. Vijay, while having enjoyed this fanfare for decades, has now in the biggest test failed to be a responsible superstar. Let's get you a news break coming in on the Bengal rape horror in Durgapur. Remember, there was a case of a student being allegedly gang raped. But here's the twist. The police now has ruled out the gang rape charges. That, in fact, Bengal top cop has confirmed at this point that based on the physical evidence, based on the statement given by the survivor, it's been established that only one person was involved in the sexual assault. So they're now confirming that this wasn't a gang rape, that it was only one accused involved in the rape of the medical student. Remember that multiple people have been taken into custody. At this point, the forensic examination continues to further confirm that this was a case of rape. Rajesh Saha is joining us with more details on this. Rajesh, the police now saying that this wasn't a case of gang rape as they had initially confirmed.
Exactly, Akshita. Now, the Police Commissioner of Asansol Durgapur, Police Commissioner Mr. Shivakumar Chaudhary has confirmed and ruled out the gang rape charges, and he has confirmed that it was rape, not gang rape, because as per the physical evidences and other evidences what police could gather so far, and based on the statement given by the victim herself, it has been established into their investigation that it was a rape because only one person was involved into the sexual assault, and she was raped by only one person, not by 5 men. So police is ruling out the gang rape charges.
But just confirm this for us, Rajesh. There were multiple people taken into custody. There were at least 5 people taken into custody, if I'm not wrong.
Akshita, it was because the father of the victim has alleged that 5 unknown persons were involved into the sexual assault case. But you would remember, we were the first media, India Today, exclusively accessed the statement given by the victim lady, and we have showed the statement copy to our viewers also, that the victim made the statement.
Let's play that out. Rajesh, thanks for that update also on what the police investigation has thrown up so far. Rajesh is referring to the statement of the survivor in this particular case. Let's play out for you exactly what the statement says and also what the father of the survivor told us.
We noticed that they were leaving their vehicle and coming towards us. We started running towards the forest. Then those 3 people came running after us, caught me and dragged me into the forest. Then they grabbed me from behind, took my phone and told me to call my friend, and then they took it. When my friend didn't come, they grabbed me and took me inside jungle. They then forced me to lay down and put hand on me. One of the 3 men opened my pant and started penetrating. When I started screaming, they told me that if I scream, they will call more men and they would do it too. So just let me do it.
सर, सबसे पहले जो पूछना चाहेंगे, इस वक्त कैसी है आपकी बेटी?
बेटी थोड़ा स्टेबल में अभी है, थोड़ा इतना भी क्लियर नहीं हुआ, थोड़ा स्टेबल में है अभी।
अच्छा, अभी तो हॉस्पिटलाइज है?
अभी हॉस्पिटलाइज है।
इलाज चल रही है?
हाँ।
अभी डॉक्टर के साथ बात हुआ आपका?
हाँ, डॉक्टर साथ बात हुआ तो वो इम्प्रूव हुआ, तो वो बोलता है इन ग्रेजुअली होगा।
बस इसको लेकर अभी पूरा बंगाल में पॉलिटिक्स चल रहा है कि आप तो सब खबर
वो तो पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं, वो तो पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं। ममता बनर्जी अभी बोल रहे 12 बजे में मेरा लड़की निकला। आपका लड़का लड़की है कि नहीं? अगर होगा तो इससे क्वेश्चन हमको नहीं करता था। मेरे को 10 बजे हमारा घर को फोन गया, आपका लड़की को रेप हो गया। कौन बोला? वो कॉलेज का आदमी कोई नहीं बोला, कॉलेज का स्टाफ नहीं बोला, उसका दोस्त हमको बोला। तो उसको कैसे चला 12 बजे? 10 साढ़े 10 बजे का बात अंदर में मेरे को फ़ोन किया था, आपका बेटी का लड़की को रेप हो गया, आप तुरंत उड़ीसा से आइए।
किसने कॉल किया आपको?
उसका दोस्त फ़ोन किया।
कितने बजे कॉल मिला आपको?
शायद अप्रोक्सीमेटली 10:30।
आपके बेटी के साथ बात तो हुआ है, क्या कह रही है अभी?
वो तो रो रहा है, वो पिताजी को क्या बोलेगा? बोलिए आप ही, कम टू माई पोजीशन। वो क्या मेरे को बोलेगा? बोलिए पूरा असुर के यहाँ से सिक्योरिटी का कुछ भी नहीं। हम लोग रेसिडेंशियल में भरोसा करके, उसको मालूम नहीं है रेसिडेंशियल सिस्टम क्या है, 4.5 साल में 1 crore 13 lakhs हम commitment किया. I have already paid 80 lakhs. But he have not. Why not? But he is not given proper security.
क्या आपको लगता है कि कॉलेज में प्रॉपर सिक्योरिटी अरेंजमेंट नहीं था पहले से?
नहीं, अभी भी चेक करो कैसा सिक्योरिटी चल रहा है. अभी भी देखो कोई कैसा सिक्योरिटी. वो बोल रहे शाम को मत बाहरो. कहाँ जाएंगे लड़कियों? कुछ नहीं करेंगे. ऐसा मुख्यमंत्री के पास बात सुनने को हमको बहुत शक लगा. चलो हमारा उड़ीसा में चलो, आंध्रा में चलो, यूपी में चलो, देखेंगे कैसा होता है. वो इस टाइम में जो होता है ना, संगे से एनकाउंटर कर देता है. वो आप लोग क्या हमारा लड़कियों को क्या दिया?
And it's that time of the year again where Delhiites are choking. The air quality started declining, and so you've got now restrictive measures being put in place in the National Capital Region, what's referred to as GRAP 1 in a 4-stage plan. The first stage has already been implemented to ensure that prohibitory steps are taken, preventive measures to ensure the pollution levels don't go up. But seeing what's happened in the last many years, we're not really hoping for the best here. We know what's going to happen. At this point, the measures that have been put in place is that construction companies will implement strict dust control measures. Open burning of waste will also be banned. Steps perhaps that many would think should have been implemented much earlier as well. But the pollution levels have gone back up today in the National Capital Region. It reached the poor levels, and that's what's led to now steps being taken for the GRAP action plan to be brought into effect immediately. All right, that's all we have time for in this edition of Super 6. Thanks very much for tuning in.